So engaged those two targets. I was hitting alphas all on the right side, shifted over to the left side, a little bit of over confirmation. I'm waiting a little bit. I was hoping that I'd be a little bit quicker. Now it's on this part where I was going on those near side targets. The angle was really tricky. So I was kind of like, the lever of my arm and the awkward position of my body. I'm tilted away from my hips, which makes my head and torso a little heavy. So you really have to stabilize well and engage these targets. And it was throwing me off a little bit. I was a little frustrated there. And I was thinking about hitting the targets as opposed to doing what I was supposed to do to hit the targets, if that makes sense. So I was thinking about like, there's the alpha, I gotta hit those alphas, as opposed to being like, no, what do I need to do properly to hit the alpha? If I'm taking care of that, then the alpha will be taken care of. But if I'm thinking about the target before what I'm actually supposed to be doing, that will throw me off. And I felt like I wasn't as present as I needed to be. And I was also a little bit like, thinking about how I was over confirming. So my mind was still kind of in that past. It was not in the present moment, and I wasn't moving along. So anyways, went through, that. I took an extra shot, which wasted time. If I'm going to take another shot, I hit an alpha and a Charlie. If I'm going to take an extra time, I better make sure that I hit an alpha. And what happened is I took that extra time, I hit a Charlie, and I was like, screw it, I'm going to move on. Wasted time. I should have just kept moving. And then I went to another set of 2 Texas stars. This felt a little bit better. And then I had to go on the other side with that tricky angle. So there's one tricky angle on the left side, another tricky angle on the left side, on the right side. That felt a little bit better. Just tricky. Again, like how you move, how efficiently you move, and how you're able to stay present in that process is something I'm still working through, and how to like stay stable even if I'm kind of in an awkward angle. So, that was fun. And then here is the classifier. Now, a classifier, if I'm correct here, and any of these things that I'm saying, if you guys are experienced shooters, if you, any GMs, grandmasters, masters out there, or even A-class shooters, if there's something I'm saying that's not correct, please correct me in the comments, or let me know what I can maybe do, better. I'd love to hear it. So here's a classifier. This is where it gives you points to eventually determine your classification in USPSA. So they rank you, I think what it goes like maybe D class, C class, B class, A class, master class, and grandmaster class. I'm trying to be an elite shooter one day, and that's what I'm working towards. If I'm going to do something, I want to do it at the best of my ability and be elite at it. I still have a long way to go, but my goal is to get to that grandmaster level one day. These classifiers mean something. They count towards your ranking. So this was an important one. The other ones give you like, position over the overall like race or match. But this is what gives you points towards your classification. So here we go. I had, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 targets, all at different angles. The one that's directly in front of me, I only have the head box. So I only have the alpha there. And each target gets 1. You'll notice the other stages all got 2, rounds in each target. This one is just 1. So basically the goal is I need to engage each target with 1 round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to do a reload, right? A reload, and then engage those targets again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 round, reload, 1 round in each target. As I went, the first run was beautiful. I got some great advice. Dylan Mead, if you're out there, thank you for the advice. He was part of my squad and kind of coached me through the beginning part of it. And the first round was just beautiful. I was killing it. And then as I went to reload, I had an issue with my mag. The spring, when I went to go clean my magazine, when I went back home, I noticed it was bent. Now, why is that important? When I went to rack the slide, because I ran out of rounds, racked the slide, 2 rounds came out. Actually, no, I did not rack the slide. I went to put the magazine in. When I went to shoot, it was not engaging. And when I had to rack the slide to get the round out of it, and the magazine was faulty. It actually spit out 2 rounds out of the magazine. So anyways, that was weird. Then I went to re-engage the target, shot the one on the right, shot the second one on the right, skipped over the target right in front of me. I don't know if it was because it was blacked out, or I was flustered with what happened with my magazine, but I skipped over. It was a no shoot. I didn't even hit it, and then went to the other two targets. Still got around the 8-second mark, which was pretty fast overall, I guess. But, man, it was so frustrating because, I was on my way to actually getting a really good, hit factor. It would have been a decent, hit factor if I didn't have that mag issue. And of course, if I did, hit that, target in front of me, it would have been a pretty solid score. So very frustrating. I'm learning as I go. It was a lot of fun. So my goal was to try to compete as much as possible, train as much as possible, learn from these, frustrating mistakes and get better. The good thing is that, like, you know, on the first stage, I had a foot fault. I had a no shoot, I think, on the second stage. So these are things that can be fixed. You know, I'm not so angry about that. You know, the magazine issue, that was unfortunate, but, we'll get there. We'll get there. And, I'll be sure to check my equipment before I go out there. That's an important part of it. Make sure you check your tools, make sure they're clean, make sure there's nothing faulty with it. So, anyways, I hope you guys found this interesting. You know, there's some shooters out there that follow me, and there's some shooters out there that are interested in what I'm doing as a guy who's a noob trying to make it in the shooting world now. It's been fun, and hopefully, I see you guys over at some of these competitions, in the Carolinas, and, I'll keep getting better. And if you guys are interested and want me to post more of it, let me know. Shoot me some messages in the comments, give me some advice, ask me some questions. I'll do my best to answer all you guys. And like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, if you like. Thank you guys.